Alright, so today we have a Nightfall only character, or someone who is a starter on Nightfall. The Nightfall Island has a prerequisite quest that requires you to be level 5 before continuing, and a second one that requires you to be at level 10 before you continue. We're going to go over a way we can shorten the time for that grind. And in order to do that, you're going to have to do something called gate skipping. Gate skipping is the equivalent of taking a right wall block. If you're familiar with doing it in factions, it's definitely more common. Nightfall's gates are usually pretty tight. They're a lot more difficult to do. So it's a disclaimer to say that this may or may not work on the first try. I will do my best. Aura of the Lich, Verada's Aura, and Cop. Just to get started. If you need to, they can sack themselves. Or they can run away if you're not bad like me. You may be, you may not be. But you're going to have him be on the right-hand side of you. And he's going to need to wiggle just close enough that you can squeeze yourself between him and the door. And there you go. So that is how you get into the harbor. You can run from Camadan to the Great Hall or go Camadan straight to Champion's Dawn. Champion's Dawn down to this gate to the harbor with only 3 mobs probably in between that will actually attack you. Again, you will need a friend or you will need an alternate account because of this build. You will use Shroud of Distress, Aura of Thorns, Drunken Master, Mystic Regen, Viper's Defense, Signet of Infection. Our goal here, Unseen Fury, is to degen the enemies out and zone back before the enemies die. So right when their life bar hits like level 13, whatever level they are. And that's going to maximize experience gain. So here's what we're going to do. You're going to loan your friend a little bit of money. So we're going to loan our friend a little bit of money. And they're going to go to the merchant that's right here. So we'll give them 3,000 gold. They're going to go to the merchant and buy Scrolls of Rampager's Insight. And you're going to want maybe 5 or 6 of them. Not too many. That's going to be this one right here, the one in the middle. Okay. And you're going to have them follow you out here to the bridge, or you're going to lead your alternate account out to the bridge. And you're going to aggro as much as you can, probably about 4 mobs, sometimes 5 if you're lucky. And then you're going to degen them out to the point where the alternate account will get all the experience for all the mobs as if you weren't even there. Okay. So we're gonna grab Shroud. This will counteract disease. Right when you hit this mob, Frigid Scale can slow you. So we're going to do that. Then, once you get everything ready, go ahead and scroll up on the other account. Have them move into range just so that way they touch the aggro, just barely. And again, right when it's going to hit level 13, zone out. And at that time, your friend or you will have gained a level. The lower you are, you'll gain about a level and a half. So now we're level 7. on the other account. Pretty good run. And you'll just have to do it maybe 5 to 10 times. And that's it. And you'll have your prerequisites for your level 10 quests. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. If you have a friend, you can, and your friend makes a Nightfall account, and you're like, oh man, I gotta grind my way out like 2 levels because all these low level quests and blah 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 like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that sucks. Like, so go ahead and just slow that process down by just coming straight here, gate skipping. You're fighting things that are a higher level, so you'll get more experience. And if you have just a little bit of help, it's worth it. So we're gonna do our run, loop ourselves around. Okay, so we've got a deep wound, so they can use agonizing chop. Once you get some degen on, okay, once they hit the 13, once they hit the number, click yes, boom. So at level 7, we didn't level up, but we're pretty darn close. So at level 7, we're at 97% of the way full, which is pretty good. So once you hit level 7, you're going to hit diminishing returns. Something to be aware of, which is why it's going to take you, like I said, it used to be about a level each, so definitely 5 runs, but then with diminishing returns as you level up, you're probably going to be looking at around 10 runs. But this takes, what, 30 seconds to a minute? It's basically power leveling at this point. It's pretty quick, it's pretty reliable, but I really have not found a better way to take a Nightfall character and get them to that point. Once you hit level 10, you can go to Eye of the North, you can go do the rest of the prerequisites. It's nice, and obviously having armor from the docks is great help, but it doesn't really fix the problem with getting to that level quickly, and this does. So what we're going to do, there we go, scroll up, get ready to zone out, right when you hit the number, boom. And we are level, what does it say, 8, and what percentage? 8 and 69% of the way. So we got 70, roughly about 70 to 75% of a level in one run, which is pretty good. But this is the trick that I used once I figured it out. And it's been a little bit more of a luxurious experience ever since then. So give it a shot. If you find a better build to degen the mount, go ahead and post it. You could probably use an Ellie for this. You could probably use probably anybody. I mean, really. I mean, Assassin could do it. You just need to get enough AoE and degen to keep it consistent. And that's it. That's all you need. So we're gonna get those Ridgebacks here. Blind. go. Scroll up. And sometimes you will fail just like this. But if you run around and avoid the level, pardon me, avoid the damage, you too can level up relatively quickly. So we're at, what are we at now? Level 9 and 38%. Very good. And that'll do it. Questions, comments? If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up and let me know if we can get you guys more stuff. Let me know what you'd like to see. I didn't see any videos on this. I Googled a lot of stuff about Nightfall leveling just to kind of see if there was kind of some kind of tricks that I maybe ones that I didn't think about since I've played the game for maybe about 15, 16 years. / age. 193 months. So yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that you can do in this game or learn in this game that you just didn't know, and that's what's interesting. Is somebody else always has some interesting creative ideas to come up with. I'm sure there's a better one than this if you run farther and you go to the next zone, or maybe there's a better mob, or but this was what I found to be pretty quick, pretty easy, and doable. So thanks. Hopefully check out other things that we have just for laughs. This is probably the first instructional thing that we'll do, and let me know. Thanks. Have a great day.